The investigation everyone believed was about to close has just been torn wide open. For months, detectives thought they understood what happened to Anna Keaptainner, an 18-year-old honor student, a family cruise, a locked cabin, a body found hidden beneath a bed. It looked tragic, but contained, almost explainable, until one detail surfaced. A detail so small it was nearly ignored, yet powerful enough to collapse the entire timeline investigators had built. Because what if the person everyone quietly suspected was never the real focus at all? What if the true answer was hiding in plain sight, inside a camera blind spot, inside a delayed memory, inside a movement that never belonged on the original timeline? Tonight, this case changes, because a new suspect has emerged, someone never fully questioned, someone whose presence contradicts nearly everything the public was told. And once you see this detail, the official theory stops making sense. Before we continue, lock in your instinct. Option A, this was planned, calculated, controlled. Option B, this was chaos, a sudden chain reaction no one could stop. Comment A or B. Now, let's begin where everything quietly started to unravel. Anna Keaptainner boarded the Carnival Horizon in November with 8 family members from Titusville, Florida. By every public account, she was structured, predictable, routine-driven. This matters, because nothing about her final night followed her patterns. On November 6th, Anna excused herself from dinner, citing discomfort from her braces. She returned to the shared stateroom with Connor and Timothy. Later, she appeared briefly in the casino. 7 p.m. That is the last confirmed sighting of Anna Keaptainner alive. After that, the timeline fractures. No witness can account for what happened inside that cabin. No recording captures interior movement. And key card data alone cannot reconstruct behavior. The next morning, a housekeeper discovers Anna's body, hidden under the bed, wrapped in a blanket, covered with life preservers. This was not a medical emergency. The medical assessment later describes asphyxiation, possibly from a bar hold, pressure across the neck, and immediately, investigators face a problem. Someone attempted to conceal the body, but no one can prove who, or when, or why. At 11 a.m., an announcement requests medical assistance. Passengers now know something is wrong. By November 8th, the FBI boards the ship, and the investigation begins with a dangerous assumption that only a few people mattered. Early attention centers on the cabin itself. Locked, shared, limited access. Key card records show Timothy entering the cabin during the critical window. Presence becomes suspicion, but presence is not proof. Within 48 hours, the theory begins to collapse. No forensic evidence publicly confirms physical contact consistent with asphyxiation. No fingerprints. No DNA linking Timothy to concealment. Even Anna's father admits publicly he cannot confirm or deny involvement. And then the timeline starts to fight back. Connor reportedly describes hearing raised voices, movement, furniture sounds. But this account reaches investigators secondhand, through Anna's former boyfriend. No audio reports, no crew complaints, no independent confirmation. Investigators cannot build a case on echoes. Timothy undergoes psychiatric evaluation. He claims memory gaps, not evidence of guilt, not evidence of innocence, just uncertainty. By the second month of the investigation, no suspect is named, and the first theory quietly dies. But something else begins to surface, something that was never supposed to matter. CCTV footage, corridors, decade, no cabinetarios. But something appears. A shadowed figure crosses the frame near Anna's cabin. Brief, obstructed, unidentifiable. No key car match. No witness placement. Just movement where none was expected. Investigators hesitate. Cruise ships are crowded. Foot traffic overlaps. But the problem is timing. This figure does not align cleanly with the existing timeline, and it cannot be eliminated. At the same time, a witness breaks silence. Weeks later, Connor allegedly describes trying to enter the cabin, hearing distress, finding the door locked. Again, secondhand, but now it intersects with the CCTV anomaly. Not confirmation, but contradiction. The original assumption that only known family members moved through that corridor can no longer be supported. The case expands, and here's the real shift. This new lead does not accuse. It destabilizes, because once the timeline breaks, everything must be rebuilt. Investigators now face a different question. Not who did it, but who was never properly accounted for. And that question remains open.